All right, hello. Unnamed show. Kirk Minihane, Dave Portnoy, Ryan Whitney. Hello, boys.
What's up?
Dave, how are you?
Good.
Good. Congratulations. 1.5 million I saw raised. Great job. Great job by the Stoolies and you.
Per usual, they always they step up. I was trying to find it. I forget the it always hits home first of all as New York younger, but I was trying to find it right before. Somebody said that they were a huge Spit and Chicklets fan, the cop.
Oh, is that right?
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the we're broadcasting the FDNY NYPD hockey game coming up April 20th. I mean, this makes it just it's a great event. It's also really sad beforehand when you go over the lives lost. So now knowing that's tough. It's just such a horrible story. But Dave, unreal job by you matching that, and the Stoolies always come through, and it's brutal.
Yeah, brutal.
Terrible. Also, if you want to get cynical for a second, also remember how stupid some of the people were at the company 4 years ago during some of this stuff as well with some Freedom Fund stuff. But maybe that's a different time for a different conversation with, no?
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, it was time. People listen.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, no, people are stupid, and this doesn't change the fact. And now's not the time to say it. Like, cops can be idiots too.
Of course, we know.
But
we know that.
Everything goes one way or the other. But yeah, the atmosphere in the country changed where like you didn't want cops. It's crazy, or you didn't respect cops. So yes,
it seems to be luckily though. Kind of flipping its course.
I don't know if that's true. I don't want to turn.
I think it's getting closer to a place of reason as opposed to flipping. I think we are 4 years ago. It was every cop's evil, and let's raise some bail money to let some of these people out who are horrible people. Where I think now some people at least can pause and say, let's maybe not do that.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten there.
I mean, different cities, different mayors. Like I've seen that Chicago mayor. He's a clown. Like the Chicago mayor, if this happened in Chicago, he would have said like they're both at fault. Like that's how crazy that guy is. So
that's true.
It varies city to city, and you go into these things like these guys have been in and out, right? Revolving door jail, like so many priors, violent. I don't know because I'm not into politics closely. Like, when does this just become an overcrowding issue versus like people letting these guys out because you don't want to punish them? That I don't know. Like, obviously, guys like that should not be on the street ever.
Well, I know the first season of the case. We did this guy Kevin Mailer who has been arrested like 40 times.
That's crazy.
Walking around, like I've never intellectually understood. And I know there are people who are less fortunate, and there's lawyers, and there's a bunch of reasons, but there are some people where it's a clear case, like this person should not be walking the fucking streets.
Yeah, I would think maybe I don't know, 3 felonies might be time for like life in prison. I don't know.
Yeah, not taking long. Like get back to the street problems. Just a tragedy. I mean, just obviously it's a horrific event. And thank you to everyone who donated. Barstool has always been good like that. The people always step. I mean, to raise $750,000 in 24 hours, pretty impressive.
Unbelievable. Definitely tragic, as is, by the way, in a different way, ordering a steak medium is also
what a transition.
Unspeakable.
So let me go into this. Can I give my side of this?
Really psychotic, troubling for my friend, disturbing.
By the way, and just so you know, Kirk.
Yeah.
It wasn't I think through the first stone, be like, "What are you crazy? You're getting medium rare." It wasn't as though
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
that's like a hockey puck, Whitney. Ironically, like, what are you doing?
Well, there's different sides to this. Let me go over this.
Go ahead,
okay?
Please.
As this idiot gets up.
Are you a medium guy? As a child?
No. Well, in the end, I think the steak came out medium rare, and it was how I like it. So maybe it's been one of those things where medium is cooked the correct way at a steakhouse. The way the steak came out was perfect. Now, here's the thing. There's been 2 times recently in my life where I remember reactions like this.
Mm-hmm.
One was at dinner the other night where I said, I'll do mine medium. All of a sudden, the medium rare crew, holy shit, you fucking pussy, you can't order a steak medium, you little bitch. What a coward, what a little, you gotta get it medium rare, you gotta get it medium rare, you're a fucking absolute cunt. And the second time, was COVID. You got to wear a mask. You got to get a vaccine. Put a vaccine in your eye. The medium rare people are the COVID lunatics, which ironically, medium rare people, I would think the Republicans, the right wingers like Dave, they eat their steak rare, medium rare. But they act like raging lunatic liberals who want people out of prison. Let me live my life. Let me live my life and eat my steak the way I want. I never seen bullying like that. Take the vaccine, put another mask on, and get your steak cooked rare. Dave thinks he's this tough ass animal who's, when the waiter asks, "How would you like your steak order?" he says, "Knock the wind out of it."
No,
that's all. It's just taste. There's no taste to a medium.
Again,
but as I said, it can't. I think medium. I like a little red and a little pink. I'm not looking for hockey puck. I think a lot of steakhouses, you order it medium, it kind of comes out medium rare.
I wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't say anything, but you got to understand, we were ordering like for the table. So it's like we got steak to lay out. I said medium rare.
Four steaks. We were getting four steaks.
Right, for the table. So I said medium rare. Then you chimed in, wait, medium. And then that's when it happened. If you just kept your mouth shut, it wouldn't have been an issue.
That's the thing.
It was for the table.
Keep my mouth shut. How about ordering a steak at a beautiful, nice restaurant the way I want? Just like if I want to go to the store without a mask on,
but if it was your individual, but if it was your individual steak, I wouldn't have said anything.
Okay, fair. But I think there were some people in the end. I think they were like, yeah, I think medium's okay. I like medium rare a little bit, but if you want to enjoy one of the 15 steaks we got as a medium, I'm not going to hate on you for that. Jack Mack, he said, I'm not going to hate you. Dave's guy, Austin's like, you pussy. What is going on right now? I got ice people calling me a pussy. I got steak guys calling me a pussy. How about you order the steak the way you want to eat it?
Again, I don't disagree with that, but let's just, again, set the stage, set the table. We are ordering like family style. So we got 4 steaks to put across the table. I was doing the ordering. I said medium rare. And you're like, wait, medium. That's what prompted it.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of looking out for myself within a table of 20 people.
So but
I take responsibility that if nobody wants a medium, I kind of took it back. But getting jumped on the way I did, it was COVID all over again.
But that's what started it. You seem to be under the delusion that medium was like the de facto steak order.
I did learn. Kirk, I did learn that medium is like in a low percentage of the way people like.
It sounds like you were doing a scenario where medium goes right and it's medium rare, but medium could also go wrong the other way, and then everybody's fucked. Then it's like, then it's like gray.
But I will hold down to the fact that I got the steak. We got the steak medium rare. It was perfect. So I said, I think medium rare correctly is medium at these big time steakhouses.
No, because the nicer the steakhouse, by the way, I don't know what's going on. I have a swollen tongue and it's hurting me talking. Not hurting me, but it's making me slur.
Swollen tongue?
Yeah, I bit it the other day, and it is what it is. I'm not sleeping great. Miss Peaches got me up. Whatever. I'm not going to make excuses. This is the Unnamed show. This is the Unnamed show. You pile on. But I was going to say,
you bit your tongue the other day, and it's still swollen. What are you talking about?
You quite literally yesterday.
It's swollen?
Yeah, you bite your tongue and get swollen. Then
see it? Does it look like usual? No. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, that's vicious. What? You get stitches in that.
When you're at a nice steakhouse, that's when you go medium rare. If you're at a place you don't trust, you don't want to get an undercooked gross, then you go medium, you go up. Not the reverse.
Dave, you told me that you'd rather have the thing still mooing at the table than it be overcooked. What do you mean?
I agree with that.
At a beautiful, nice, high-end steakhouse, if you're going to shift off medium rare, you should go rare rather than medium. Now, if you're at McDonald's or a place that you don't trust what they're doing, you go medium.
Well, in the end, Kirk, I think you would respect that while being able to throw chirps out, no doubt, I was in the wrong. Way more people like medium rare than medium. To just force your way upon someone is a liberal way of life that I never thought I'd see from Dave Portnoy. It was a bullying, forcing. It was an absolute disgrace. No school, stay at home. Don't go in.
Are we not paying attention to the facts of the story? It was a family style. That's what caused this.
How many?
And by the way, you get medium if you're going to the 4s, getting steak tips. Medium. Right. That's when you get medium.
How many masks did Dave have on at the restaurant?
He was taking one off for every bite.
First of all,
he'd take a bite, he'd put one back on.
Like he said that the mask people
was he jabbing himself during dinner? Was he giving
the mask people are the people who would order medium?
Well, that was my point. But that was my point, that the Republicans, they get it rare. Hey, how do you want your steak cooked? Just wipe its ass.
Listen,
but little did I know that they're also the bullies that make you live their way of life and force you to live their way of life.
If you didn't open
you can't go to a restaurant. Restaurants are closed.
Again, it was family style. I placed the order. She goes, medium rare. I'm like, yeah, medium rare. And Whitney in his little dress comes along and he's like, let me get, I need mine medium. I was like, what are you talking about?
I walked it back. Okay. That I am way off on how popular and how dominant the medium rare orders are at steakhouses. So I'll admit that. But medium rare people, let people live the way they want to live. All right?
I would be surprised if we had a hidden camera on Whitney based on how he liked that steak. Next time he's a nice steak, I would almost guarantee he's going medium rare.
Oh, no question. Yeah, you've been transported.
I did the next night. I went up the next night on a medium rare. But you know what? Then I broke my tooth eating it, maybe a little too chewy. So now I'm stuck in between. I don't know what to do.
Mouth injuries here.
Yeah, but I don't talk about mine and complain.
We lost Castellani last week. Is everybody still employed at Barstool from a week ago? Has anybody left the company or no?
Nope. Everybody is still employed as far as I know.
Okay. How was, by the way, you're there. How was IceCon? It was a fucking wild scene. The video. I don't think I've ever seen Dave enjoy content as much as you enjoyed IceCon. It just seemed like you're legitimately having a good time.
Yeah, that's not really true. Not that I've never enjoyed content. IceCon got to be a grind a little bit. I mean, it was fun, but I saw Whitney describe it as a carnival cruise. And it was, in the sense, like, I had a guy on my left, like, puke on the guy on the right. The ice people are exactly who you thought they'd be. And you are on a cruise ship. Like, generally, if we're out, it's like, all right, say hello, fans, meet and greet. No, this was 6 hours with the ice people. The game didn't go over, but very funny visual. It's one of those things, and I think IceCon will be like this every year. When you're in IceCon, you're like, let me get out of IceCon. Like, I need to get out of IceCon. But then when IceCon's over, you're like, man, I'm glad I was part of IceCon. Like, the memories after IceCon, you're going to make the memories to laugh and joke after. But during it, you're like, what am I doing at IceCon?
I played in Russia. That's the perfect description. There, I couldn't wait. I was counting down the days to go home, and then I got home. I'm glad I went to Russia. I'm glad I experienced that. And Kirk, there's so many different aspects of this. They all showed up at the Barstool bar on Saturday. We were watching Oakland, Houston, maybe, and they're all facing the opposite direction around a 10-inch laptop around IceCon like this, going nuts for goals in the Leafs-Oilers game. So we got to experience it early, and then the meet and greet. As I mentioned, there it is. Look at these guys.
And Elio is like is literally like Jesus to them. Like, at one point, like, Elio just got on the loudspeaker at the DraftKings bar just to be like, all right, it's time to get on the buses. And everyone is just, ice, like he's not even there. It kind of is like your crowd.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Kirk, like they just, he's the Messiah. And by the way, Elio's not like a big talker.
No.
So he's just kind of like doing his thing. But there he is, Mr. Ice. It's quite the scene.
Oh, they'd kill for him. Yeah, they're like Minifans. That's a good point. That's a great analogy. And then so we got the DraftKings meetup, and all these guys, they're nice guys. They're good dudes. They're traveling from the Czech friggin' Republic to come see ice. And then they start boozing, and I'm like, oh my God, just nonstop in your face, spitting while they're talking. We need goals. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I need to get away from these people. We get on the bus over there. Portnoy and Austin had a car. I'm like, I got to go on the bus with these guys. I'm in the back. I'm getting drilled with questions. Drilled. Who do you think's going to win the cup? Oilers. You fucking idiot. Who do you like in the Masters? Will Zalatoris. He fucking sucks. Then some guy in the back's like, I don't like cocaine. I just like the smell of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Yeah. I'm convinced they called to the goalie. Like during because and again, if you don't follow hockey, but it's 4-2. The goalie goes, they get a shorthanded goal of the Stars. They put the goalie back in Arizona. There's like a minute to go, and they keep him in.
Minute 40.
Minute 40. They pull him, I think, with 40 seconds. I think someone had to call the coach of Arizona, who stinks, be like, hey, you got 200 fucking morons up in the upper deck over there in seats that don't even have backs. Pull the fucking goalie. So Biz thought we were going to get suspended.
No, he thought the team was going to get fined.
Like we did a in-between period like review. It was me, Ice, Whitney, and Biz, and we're just talking. We need goals. It's like if we don't get goals, it's going to be a morgue in here. They're going to have to get body bags. Whitney's like, I don't care if they lose 7-1 as long as we get goals. Biz is like, I think they're going to get fined for that, apparently.
No, Biz is like, Whit, we're on the Coyotes broadcast. I said, it's IceCon. You brought us on here.
Right.
Oh, no, and the other part that cracked me up was Ice, Portnoy, myself, and Biz went out to do the half-ice shot at the first intermission. Yeah. Well, they came and grabbed us at the seats with 12 minutes to go. And it was a 30-second walk. I mean, this is a college rink. 30-second walk. So we're down there watching like the final 9 minutes, and Ice is just staring there, and he's just grinding his teeth. And so as we're walking onto the ice, he goes, I'm not doing anything else. I'm done. I need to watch this game. And of course, he got dragged back up for the intermission in the second. So he was disgusted, but he also appreciated the love and support.
I saw guys puking. It just seemed like
it's exactly what we think when guys are crisscrossing the country to watch the worst team in hockey getting over 6.5.
So this will become an annual event then.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I told him he's going to do it like a college player picking where they're going to college. The hats like Buffalo, Nashville, Toronto to see where we go next year.
I actually agreed with you, Dave, and I talked about it on my show today. Maybe it's because I'm getting old. So I think comedy may be younger. I don't get the Nate speed.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Just didn't work for me. But now Nate will do his whole thing and yell and say that
I'm stealing his glitter.
Right, and he'll say, "Oh, they had to talk about me on Unnamed to get people like all." It wasn't even Nate's fault necessarily. It just didn't personally land for me. It just didn't work.
How'd the numbers do though? How'd the numbers go?
They weren't doing great when I saw it. I think it picked up, but I trust Gaz. Generally, when he sends me something, be like, "This is so funny, you must watch it." He sent it
too. Yeah, I got some of that too.
I thought I was getting trolled. This thing sucked. You're into it for 30 seconds. And you're like, all right, something's going to pick up. Like Black Lotus, or White Lotus, that TV show. Everyone is so good. It's so good. That chef show that everyone loves. They just yell at each other.
Oh, Bear. Yeah.
Bear. I'm watching it. Everyone's saying it's great. It's like, all right, when's it going to get great? That's what this Nate thing did. This is horrible. And I don't know if that's Nate's fault. I don't know what they said. They're wearing headphones. So It's so obvious that someone's giving.
Why are they wearing headphones? I never got that. Why was Nate and his date wearing? Can somebody explain to me why they were both?
Because he wanted to be told what to say by the other people.
But wait, if I'm watching it as a viewer and it's supposed to be like a show where they're doing this, like when they put headphones on, the joke is over.
So what they should have done is maybe do one of those tiny little, like you can't see earpieces, and then the other woman wouldn't have any on. But once they were both wearing them, it was a
somebody said it was a podcast. Somebody said they told them it was a podcast. But if you're just talking two people, you don't need headphones in the same room. So that makes no sense. Also, I was told all the women were like Caroline's friends who have already appeared on like a different Barstool thing.
She's dreadful, by the way. But yeah,
I think she's actually talented.
Absolutely dreadful.
No, I think she's talented. I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea. But why wouldn't you just, if you want to do Nate, throw him into the wild and let him do what he would do, which would be so awkward and cringeworthy. I'd have bugs crawling out of my skin, but be entertained. This, I don't know what the point. This was horrible.
It was set up, say the most normal thing possible, then the most outrageous thing possible. Like, everyone laughs, but I'm like, this is not
And why is it funny if you know someone's just telling him to say it?
And they just said it, so we've heard it twice. So now it's
they did. The girls didn't though, right? They didn't know. No,
I think they might have. I think they might have.
How would you not know?
It was set up?
Well,
you don't think the girls knew somebody was in his ear?
Dave just said they're friends with Caroline, who's doing it, and they have fucking headphones on. Like what?
Why would they be wearing headphones?
Because you just said they were told it was a podcast.
Yeah, but if you
don't do it professionally, you might think you both need headphones.
Maybe.
Why would no? Not if you're sitting in the same room with somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
saying, why would you
do
need
a podcast? And you're going to do a podcast, and they're like, "Hey, throw these on."
I get
so
that.
You know the audio is good. That's not crazy.
But then. Fine, but then if some guy's saying just wildly ridiculous, outrageous shit, you know, all right, yeah, the thing was horrible,
terrible,
horrible.
What did Gaz say in response to you? Like
I don't know.
Like, Gaz, what happened?
I saw a lot of people say. Yeah. I thought I saw Dan. Dan maybe was just being nice and didn't watch it or thought it was good.
That was a charity quote tweet.
Dan would never have dogged that if he hated it. He never.
It was horrible.
It was a terrible, terrible thing that we had to sit through.
Horrible.
If he gets the numbers, though, he could say, fuck off, Dave. Yeah. Like, this thing's crushing it.
Yeah. Listen, numbers are numbers.
Yeah. I'm all for, but again, I don't know. I don't know if it was Nate's. My point, maybe you just said this, Dave, is like, if Nate's going to do a reality dating series, why don't you just actually do one?
100%.
Like RA might.
Because you know why?
Yes, I saw that. I'm in for an RA reality.
Yep, that would be something. You know why, Kirk? Because then people are laughing at him. Here, he's not saying it. So it's like, oh, they're not really laughing. If you let Nate go be his weird-ass self and he's doing weird-ass things, then you can be like, Nate, you're a weird-ass dude. Here, he's just parroting what's in his ears.
So I would say it's hard to go from, like, what's his next episode on that, you know?
That's a one-off. You can't.
I thought it was.
I would think. No, that's what I'm saying. I think you're right. Like, I don't know how else you would do it. I guess.
Like the dating show that should have happened that never would have happened is Nadu versus White Sox Dave. Who can pull more broads in the bar? We were supposed to do that, and White Sox Dave wanted to do it. That would have been must watch. And I'm not talking like a staged thing, like they were going to go into one of our bars and unknowingly girls will get pulled by Nadu and White Sox Dave. Here is Nate. I don't.
I mean, okay. I mean, we're just going to go in circles here, but yeah.
It's not Nate's fault.
I think it's Nate. It just didn't work for me. A lot of people liked it, so that's great. Hello, Nate. Go ahead. Do you have anything you want to say about the series?
Your mic doesn't work, Nate.
Not working, Nate.
Well,
yeah, you still not working, Nate.
He threw it again.
There you go. I don't know. I'd watch a Frank the Tank series, dating series.
Yeah, I would watch maybe a Nate.
RA for sure.
RA.
You single again, I saw. Yeah.
Keith Yandel, my buddy, said we need to get a woman from every NHL city, and they wear the jersey from that city, and they meet somewhere, and it's RA dating with me and Biz hosting. I think that could be a monster.
That would be a monster.
I would watch that.
Me too.
1,000%.
Let's try again.
Nate,
do you have me?
We have you, Nate. What's going on? How you doing?
Let's go. Hey, so Dave, I'm sorry to hear you didn't like the video. It seemed like a lot of people here liked the video a lot. A lot of people texted me, came up to me, said, very funny video. I think they edited it well. It's not your cup of tea, Dave. That's fine. A lot of stuff I do is not your cup of tea. I do think it's
everything.
I do think it's funny. You just compared the video that a lot of people that you didn't like to two of the most just like beloved television shows that you just happen not to like. So being compared to The Bear and White Lotus is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So
those are two shows that people definitely like that I hated.
Yeah. For me, like I said, it's just like everyone seemed to like it. I don't know how much of that is New York circle jerk Barstool people being.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, I know that's why I said that. But like, it just didn't work for me. But like, so what? Fine. You liked it. You thought it was good. Great. You gave a swing.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely funny. I think they're. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not for you, Dave. A lot of stuff I do is not for you.
But do you get our criticism though that it just felt stagey?
So the girls had no idea. We couldn't figure, like the tech couldn't get figured out. So it's like I had to wear headphones to hear the people in the other room. So for continuity, it's like if I'm wearing headphones, they need to wear headphones. And we told them it's just a tech thing, and they're like, oh, okay. Nobody questioned it.
Were they friends with Caroline?
+1 wit.
So yes, +1 for wit. Yes, Caroline knows them from comedy.
Okay.
They didn't. they were not prepped or told anything.
They're all comedy like people who do podcasts and stuff like that.
A couple of them thought they were like,
then we're done. Like it's like a stagey comedy.
It was a joke. It was stupid. Some people like it. They have low barriers of intelligence. That's fine. It was like dumb people buy shirts too. I'm fine with it.
It's
numbers are numbers. It was horrible, but numbers are numbers.
Professional wrestling. That's fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
no, well,
job,
it's more just Dave running the Portnoy power sweep. Oh, I have to say it's bad. People pile on. It gets people going.
No, Nate. I can't, with so many people saying it's good, I can't be lumped into that. I had to make it very clear, and I tried not to, that I think it sucks. But numbers are numbers.
I mean, is there going to be a second episode, dog?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it would be lovely to find true love, Whitney. I know you found it. Kirk has found it. You know,
but
maybe
that's not, Nate. That's not even you talking. If you're trying to find true love, why won't you be yourself?
No, because it was part of like that draft thing where everybody was paired up or teamed up, and it was like, you know, a collaborative effort, and everybody got, you know, to be in my ear, and I just had to say what they said and, you know, not break and just do what they said, and I thought it came out pretty well. I think everybody enjoyed it. Well, I know you didn't.
Hey, dog, you threw yourself out there, buddy.
No,
That's all you can do.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he did not.
Well, he's making. Oh, you're saying he wasn't making the content on his own? Well,
it was all the New York.
If everybody knows he's not saying that, that's how's that throwing that out there?
Who Portnoy? They didn't know. They didn't know.
Caroline and her friends doing an improv hour with Nate, which is fine, but that's what it is. It's like wacky.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Nate, I have a separate question. I've been very complimentary of Dante the Don's blogging game, and apparently he has this monster P. Diddy blog coming out. Are you allowing that to be posted?
Yeah,
nice.
It'll be posted this afternoon.
Nice.
There's a lot to go through. A lot of lawyers have to be contacted.
I would think so. That might be a tough one.
I was dead serious when I told him. I feel like the Boeing guy when he's like, if something happens, it wasn't suicide. They got me. Like, I need it on record. When this goes up, I don't want to hit publish. I'm trying to get Hubs to actually be the one to click publish because I want nothing to do with it. So this might be the last you see of me.
All right, we'll talk to you. See you, buddy.
All right, love you guys.
There you go.
Shout out Speed Nating.
Listen, numbers are numbers.
Any issue with Taylor Lewan blowing off this show in Florida?
What happened?
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. He knows that. So what happened is this.
For a month or something? But
yeah. So what happened is this. They scheduled their tour.
Mm-hmm.
I found out pretty late. I got a call from sales being like, are you aware that like Taylor is not going to Florida State stop? I don't know how many stops he's missing. I'm like, no. Who scheduled the tour? The Bussin guys. Like they picked the dates. They did everything. So I was like, talk to Taylor. He said he has a commitment. I'm not going to say what it is. To me, not a good excuse. Should left Bussin in a bind.
But Will was cool with it. So I know some of the fans weren't. But if Will's cool with it,
I actually thought made Will kind of look. I thought he made Will put Will in a bad spot where Will had to take the heat. He tweeted all the stuff that night. Taylor didn't do anything until the next day. I just thought he made Will kind of fall on the sword.
I'd agree with Kirk's take about it. Really, they're best friends. Taylor really wanted to go do what he's doing. Now, let me be clear. And listen, people, Taylor is Will is a full-time Barstool employee. Taylor is not.
Right.
So to be like, hey, Taylor, don't go do something you really want to do. I don't have the right to do that. Where I have an issue is you guys pick the dates. Like you scheduled this. This is a sales. Like you have a commitment. You got to honor that commitment. But he couldn't get out what he really wanted to do. I think, you know, if it was me, it's like, oh, that sucks. I really want to do this opportunity. I committed here. I got to stick with my commitment. That's how I roll. That's not the decision he made. I don't think Taylor totally anticipated, I don't want to say the consequences, the blowback of doing it. But it's a different situation. Like, again, he is not a full-time employee, and he's turned down being a full-time employee in the past. So probably so he could go do opportunities like this one. But it's a Bussin' with the boys issue. And ultimately, if, you know, the two guys who are best friends, Will and Taylor, are okay with it, that's their prerogative. I wasn't psyched, but they don't operate like how full-time employees here would operate.
Can you not? I just saw it. He says he's gonna be away for a month. You can't say what he's doing.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah, but it's something that I just felt it was strange. If he's gonna be away for a month, he can't be there for one night.
It's not. He's very far away.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
and it's not like at first it's like, oh, is everything okay? It's not one of those issues, but it's a big opportunity, which is what I think he said. So it sucks. I wouldn't have made the decision he made, but it's not. I'm not in a place to be like, how dare you? That's a Compton and Lewan issue if there's an issue, and I don't think there is.
Yeah, there isn't one from talking to Will.
Okay. What else? I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. Rico, I thought Rico had a good week. I think he rebounded well and did well. Wouldn't you say in Chicago over the weekend?
Absolutely.
Yep.
He
I can't believe the man takes charges in pickup basketball.
That video is great.
I've never seen anyone do that except him all the time.
Apparently, they have the same ref every game.
But he does.
And I think he grunts. If we could get the volume,
he does.
Like,
He does.
But he did this in.
Imagine how much that ref hates him. Every week it's this guy.
He did this. He played in a celebrity basketball game in Florida. And this is like slow motion moving. Nobody's trying. He's sliding in, taking charges in that game. Imagine just like, all right, I'll play in this like pickup celebrity game. You got this asshole sliding in, taking charges. Unbelievable. But yeah, I was happy with him.
I did see his quick wick, his wires crossed, because he had mentioned that Nate Oats and him are very close friends. I think everyone's aware of that. And then he said, he texts me back. I said, let me see your phone. Buddy, this guy texts him out of the blue. He texts him back. It's a legitimate relationship.
Okay, good.
And then as the game was ending, the Alabama game, someone had mentioned, maybe Rico was like, get off the court, end the game. They were kind of stringing it along. I said, well, he doesn't want to have to go back to the locker room and text you back. Just a quick little shot.
Didn't like that.
And then he goes, all righty, pizza boy, little fuck. I was like, whoa. He didn't like that one. But Rico, yeah, he crushed it. He actually got very hot gambling on Friday as well. And then he did something else I got a kick out of. I can't think of it right now, though. But he took it. He took that bus ride and then stood up.
He ate it. He ate it. He ate it. He did what he had to do. He gained some respect in that manner.
You teased at the end of last week, given the update for Surviving Barstool Season 2. People tweeted me and were asking me about this.
No, I got the list of people they wanted. Amongst them, the Spit and Chicklets guys are on the wanted list. I don't know whether they'd say yes or not. Taylor Lewan's on that list. I saw Kelly Keegs on that list. I saw who else was on there? A lot of people. So we got to narrow it down, but a lot will be determined on who says yes.
You know when that would be?
No, probably the same time frame.
When was that?
Fall.
Yeah, we did in like September, October. It was baseball playoffs, right?
I'd like to try to get the prize to like 250 grand.
Holy shit.
Okay,
now,
that's no guarantee, but
in terms of content, like that would be something that it'd be top of my list for wanting to do, while somehow also having no desire whatsoever.
It's IceCon.
But it's 6 days of IceCon.
No. Because you're with all people you know.
Right. And once you're in it, you're super into it. Like the minute you dive in.
I was bullshit when I got like I didn't want to go home. I wasn't like, oh, I'm happy to go stay in a hotel. I was like, fuck, I want back in.
Dave, are you going to do Season 2?
I don't know. They said they want me in it. I don't necessarily think I should be in it. I think it should kind of be. I don't want to just repeat the cast.
Right. I agree with that.
So I haven't decided. If I'm not in it,
who from last episode is for sure done?
Oh, done? I won't say anybody's for sure done.
Because I think the dog needs to come back.
Hank, Paul, no, Nate sucked. Hank, Paul, Nate, they're probably all out.
Yeah.
Those are three that I would say guarantee out.
So if you do it, though, let's play. If you don't do it, then I don't think a lot of the guys from Season 1 should do it. If you do it, probably some of us should come back.
Yeah.
Then some of the then get a bunch of new people. Don't you think?
I think Jerry is an automatic back. I think Will, since he won, is an automatic back. Rico, automatic back. Those are 3 automatic backs, I'd say.
Okay. Are you saying I'm not
have
gonna
a show? Have an unnamed show, Rico.
Yeah.
Have an unnamed show.
No, I wouldn't say you're an automatic back, Kirk.
Why is that? Why am I not an automatic back? I brought the thing to pay-per-view last year. Without me, there's no pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm picking 3 guys who, and Will, because he won the other 2, are so desperate for money that like anything goes with those 2.
Well, Rico and Jerry for sure. To me, that would eliminate Will in a way if he won.
No, but I think you got to bring the winner back.
Oh, you do? Okay, I didn't know. I thought maybe
you don't have to. That was just my thought. Defend the crown.
Okay, that makes sense.
What about Tommy?
He's been in every single one of them.
Yeah, I won't say he's automatic. Off the top, that's what I came up with.
If it was up to me totally, I would actually just, if you want to do it, great. I would actually like 20 new people or 18
new people.
Yeah, and then we all come back and do it again. Like,
correct. You keep
it every season.
Barstool has a bad habit of beating things into the ground.
That's what I mean.
It works once, and then you bring it back quick. So much sales, whatever. It's like, well, we're sick of it. So I don't want that to happen. So that's why I would say maybe switch the cast as much as you can.
If we come back season 4, who cares? Or season 6?
I even floated, and I don't know that we're going to do it, to Rob Production, who's great. Like, should we try to do the Amazing Race? Yeah. So you go Amazing.
I would love that.
Amazing Race, Survivor every other year. So it's like a little gap.
Right. You and I talked about that in Chicago.
Yeah.
You do that in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But that was shot down.
No, it's not shut down. It's a lot more expensive, a lot more complicated.
Yeah, just logistically, it's
yeah. Well, you're traveling all over the fucking place.
I would think Chicago will be easier than New York.
Surviving.
Yeah. Just
100%.
It's newer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So are you saying you won't do it, Whit, or you're open to it?
I'm open to it, but I don't want to do it. But I'll probably do it. It just depends on when it is. The only reason I got chirped, the only reason was it was the same time as Chicklets Cup last year.
Well, the thing is, if it's going to be 20 days, 20 people, like they're saying, that's going to be like 10 days.
It's not bad though. The office is huge. As long as you have a place to sleep, it's not bad.
On a cot.
In little beds.
We were okay.
Did you never play in the minors in hockey?
I think minor league hotel rooms are like the global ambassador compared to the Surviving Barstool setup.
I will say Chicago, like New York, was not bad. Chicago will be way nicer. That'll be
100%.
Like we were staying in those little rooms, and like we had one shitty shower. Like this will be way.
And many people rave about the Factor meals. So, like, you got some food, but while you're in the show, you can't even go out to dinner, right?
No,
correct.
It's all Factor every meal.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you can bring in other food, but we're Factors.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Exactly. You can order stuff. All right.
Yeah. All right. So you're kind of still up in the air on that.
Yes.
Okay. You have any a firm date or no? Like idea? No. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Anything else this week, Whit?
No.
Sorry. That's okay.
Sorry. I thought there was something else that we wanted to talk about, but I'm.
Boy, Brianna Chickenfry met Bruce Springsteen last night, and that was tough for me.
I saw that.
And haven't you dogged Zach Bryan? You're not a fan of his music?
No, I don't know. I'm saying I'm old. I don't know any of it. Like, it all sounds the same to me. And this is somebody who we played the clip on our show today, Dave. You probably remember on your old show, the one with Brianna and the other guy there. They didn't know who Bruce Springsteen was. You remember that? You showed the picture of him.
Oh, yeah. Yes, correct.
I get it, but this hurts. Like, I'm never going to meet this fucking guy. Like, everybody at Barstool.
I think you will meet him.
Brianna may be able to hook it up.
It'd be great, but I'm saying literally, I think everybody at the company will meet him. But fucking name him.
That was a very funny, by the way, DM that Jersey Jerry sent Brianna.
Yes, very, very funny.
It was like, hey, this is Jersey Jerry. I work at Barstool.
Very classy.
We work together, and I was laughing before I even saw the clip of BFFs of her saying we've met. She's like, we've met. I thought he just said it, not even thinking they'd met, but they'd sat down and talked.
Crazy,
unbelievable. We're going to be at the Jeff D. Lowe and I are at the UConn game tonight, by the way, at the Guard.
Let's bring him home.
Dave needs UConn.
I got 600 grand on him to win 2.7 mil.
Are you in? You're in
2.1, I guess. What?
Are you in Florida right now or no?
Florida, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We have that. We actually have a third ticket. Whitney, you're welcome to join us. Mike Manansky had to bail on the game.
Can you drink
At the game?
I thought at college games you couldn't drink unless you're in a suite.
At the
They
Garden?
changed the rules.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because most college hockey even has beer now, and it used to only be BU, but they all do. So I'm assuming for the NCAA
But that I
basketball.
think was
That's crazy. I didn't even know
I
that.
think that was school choice, whereas this is an NCAA event. I'm not sure you can.
Well,
I
at
know
the Final Four, can you?
You
must be able to. There's no-
I know I've been at the Garden for the NCAA Elite Eight and could not drink.
No alcohol, really.
What?
They're saying that? Or I'm saying that?
I'm saying, you know,
I don't know. Maybe they changed the rule.
look it up. Look it up. That's crazy. That's fine.
I know
you
it used to
can't
be the
drink,
rule.
Why would any of these arenas even want to host it if they're not getting the booze money?
Oh, here we go.
What year is that?
When's that from? I can't.
2019.
Okay.
Yeah, so fairly recent.
Wow.
Huh. We're probably wrong.
You're gonna get wrecked, Kirk? Mutt
get
would have got
hammered.
crippled.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's got shingles, so he can't go. So I think we're trying to figure out a third. So
Shingles.
yeah, which I had in 2015. It's the fucking worst thing of all time. The worst pain of all time. It's worse
Sounds awful.
it's worse than biting your tongue. Even it's fucking.
My tongue, if you can't tell, I'm slurring. I'm having a
you
hard
seem a
time.
little slurry. Yeah.
Yeah,
It seems like you're.
because my tongue is too big.
Anything you can do with it? You can ice it down.
Oh, you just got to let time. Time heals all.
And this dog of yours is just barking and whining and crying and shitting all night. What's going on?
Yeah, why are you getting woken up by Miss Peaches?
No, she's perfect with the exception when she wakes up to lick her paws early. Terrible sound.
Do you sleep in bed with her?
Of course.
Wow.
Okay.
So like she'll roll around at the dog park and then just get on into bed?
Yeah, I mean your kid probably shits all over the place.
Well, they have
and you
diapers,
roll around it.
on.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Yeah. How many times has Miss Peaches shit inside? 0. How many times has your kid shit inside?
Like on the floor though? Like
Yeah, his kid shit. I guarantee you his kid is shit inside.
She's 6 years old. Like, what do you mean? It's not, she wasn't a puppy. If she was a puppy, she would have been shitting all over that $20 million.
So maybe as a puppy, it wouldn't have been in bed. How many? You didn't answer the question.
That's why
my dog has never shit in my house.
But if you gave her diapers and trained them to shit in the house, they would in fact shit in the house though.
My dog has never shit in the house.
Isn't that? Well, you don't know that. It's never shit in your house. Maybe
correct.
I don't think I
Your
can't remember a
kid's
time my
definitely-
child has shit outside.
Well, everybody
Exactly. He's a gross motherfucker.
Toilet's inside the house. That's how you shit.
No. Uncivilized asshole shit inside.
So you're saying a 2-month-old is uncivilized?
Correct.
I mean, I guess that's technically true.
Yeah, fair enough. Very uncivilized.
And
Right out of the vagina into uncivilization.
Yeah.
That's true. Even that in its own way is sort of like shitting something out.
The whole thing is
hospital.
disgusting, the human kids.
That's true.
No need for
kids
them.
are disgusting. You're having a brutal tournament betting wise, right?
Awful.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I mean, just terrible, right? I mean, it's just like
Awful.
But if UConn wins, who cares, right?
Correct. I mean, I care,
I
but
think
it'll get it all
that would
back.
be to get even. Is
Yeah,
that
to get it all back
to even?
I was way up. Because I had 3 monster bets I cashed, which was Michigan national championship, Washington semifinal, or they're both semifinal, excuse me, and then Kansas City Super Bowl. So I was way up, but I've pretty much given it all back. Respectfully, of course.
Did
Responsibly.
you see the clip of is it Sage Steele interviewing Dana White and she
So
like thought it was
other way around.
am I crazy? And like I kind of think of those two as the same person sometimes as well.
but you're being prepped like you're interviewing a person though. Like you should probably know who it is.
What happened?
So Sage Steele, who formerly of ESPN,
Yeah, sat next to her. Beautiful, beautiful lady. Beautiful.
My old partner Jerry Callahan was in love with her. She's
Beautiful.
gorgeous. So
She is.
she was interviewing Dana White, and she
Joe
said,
Rogan's
"Oh, you
dream.
What's Joe Rogan's dream?
Joe Rogan, Dana White. What's Dana White's dream?
Did you just think I was Joe
did.
Rogan?
I totally did.
She just called me fucking Joe Rogan.
I
You
think
thought it was
that's
fucking
pretty
Joe
legitimate
Rogan?
Yeah,
though.
I
Like,
thought you were
I
Joe
was
Rogan.
bald
No.
before Joe was ever
I know,
bald.
I know.
Just
But
did
you're
a 2-hour
doing
fucking
him,
though.
podcast.
Why
I
does
flew
he
here
get
from-
his socks off? Why does he have shoes
That
off?
was it's another takeaway. But that's pretty stupid. I know, she's
I can see it. Like she was when I said I sat next to her, it was at UFC. So, and they're kind of next to each other. She probably sees them both as UFC guys. It's not the craziest like slip of the tongue ever. Like I think Whitney was called Biz 3 times during the weekend, right?
I
Didn't
think
someone say that?
I think you said whiz like 3 times.
No, I didn't. Someone else did. I know I do it to Compton and Lewan all the time. I just see one big CTE face.
Speaking of UFC, that Conor McGregor's in that Roadhouse remake, which sucked. It was
so I started watching on the plane.
Terrible.
I'm 30 minutes into it. So far, I think it's decent.
0 out of 10, I thought.
Connor is not in it.
Hero?
Yet.
0.
It reminded me a lot of the first so far.
Well, it's a remake of it, Dave.
Was McGregor decent though as an actor? Even if you hated the movie, was it?
No.
And you loved the first?
Loved it.
Yeah, same here. So far, I thought it's. Roan said it was terrible.
I'm with Roan. I saw Feidelberg said it was great. I thought it was.
I think the Fast and the Furious are his favorite movies. So that would, I would see him liking this one
compared to this. Yeah.
Oh, what do you think of Pat Bev ignoring me at the Celtics game?
Yeah,
slap in the face.
What's that about? I mean, that's
But he's getting ready for the game.
So I saw him talk about it, and he's like, Dave and Roan went to see the Celtics. Philadelphia, sat in the front row. I'm chumming it up, giving him a hug, saying hello, and he's like, I had the worst game I've ever played. So he's like, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to lock in. I don't care. I'm not going to say hello. He didn't even give hey. He gave nothing the whole game.
Very friendly, very boisterous guy normally.
Nothing. Yeah. Like I didn't exist.
That's just being a pro's pro. Like
Can't you just do that? Hey.
Oh, just like
a head acknowledgement or something.
Well, I think if you're a Bucks fan, he's for sure dapping you up, but you're the enemy that night.
The Bucks were dapping me up. The kid from Continent. I mean, it's just, I was screaming at him from an inch away. I go, I'll see you. I sign your checks too. He wouldn't look.
You really picked Zalatoris to win the Masters, Ryan?
I think right on the bus as the IceCon people are frothing at the mouth, fucking all over me. I was like, I like Zalatoris.
That's a tough spot. That's a tough spot.
I still got booed for it.
Yeah. All right, so we're back next week.
And then the next week we'll all be together.
We'll be in Chicago for the mini golf. Yes, which I'm
correct.
You've not announced a prize for that yet, Dave, right? Correct? Am I wrong?
I have not.
What do we think?
What do we think? Can we get a ballpark lowest to highest to fire me up a little?
Low 10 grand, high 25.
Let's do 25. How's that sound?
I got to figure out. I said this. I got to figure out.
Yeah, sort of.
What like if we had a grand total of sales of 25 grand, I'm not doing 25,000. Listen, you want to take the money away from the fallen family? You want me to take that? You want to subtract that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Over. He goes somewhere.
It's exactly what I want to do, Dave. Yes, I do. I want to take away the money from the fallen.
What do you think? It's endless over here.
I'm just asking. I don't know if it was sponsored. Everyone's there. All the big stars. It seems reasonable to think that there'd be some prize for it.
I said 10 to 25. You guys act like it slapped you in the face with a white glove.
Well, I'm going to make 5 from Whitney anyway, so I don't. If I win, so I don't know what the. Just curious what the prize is. That's all. I don't know. And
and what are you saying, Whitney? I mean, I saw your biggest unit bet. That's a big unit bet for you.
I know. So I'm.
So then why are you sneezing at it?
No. I was more.
Your
thinking,
face.
I was
looked
more
like,
thinking
your
that
face looked like you drank rotten milk when I said 10 grand.
Because you just mentioned, did we sell 25 grand ads for an enormous once-a-year thing with all the big dogs in town? I was surprised. Like I thought that'd be like $100,000 ad deal.
No, I don't know what we did. I said when I determine the prize, I have to figure out how much money are we making on this event.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you know it's 2 weeks away? You should have some idea or no?
Listen, I'm
listening.
I'm
biting my tongue.
Basketball.
I understand.
I'm crisscrossing the country. I don't have a second to breathe. I'll call and I'll say, hey, what's the deal here?
Thank you. That's all. It's a simple. I don't ask for much. A simple request. That's all. Fine. Great. Okay. Anything else from you, Whit?
Nope.
All right.
Go UConn.
Yeah, yes. Go Huskies.
Go UConn. All right. Good.
This hat, by the way, is fire from 47 brand. They have all these old retro. Very cool. And we partner with them, so buy it.
Good. There you go. Go get it. Goodbye.
47 brand.